I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down.
You know the song, right?
I know it.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, it's her ringtone.
Who is
this? Oh my God.
Jack Harlow.
Yeah, I'm so behind him when it comes to young music.
Vanity Project's not doing this one this weekend?
What?
The Vanity Project's not doing this one this weekend?
Not yet. We might in another week.
Gotta get the bass line down.
She wearing cheetah print. That's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
Song inspired by 50 Shades of Grey. That's right.
Oh my gosh!
I'm vanilla. I'll
choke you, but
How are the Me Too people not offended?
well, what do you mean? Where's Me Too? No Me Too.
This is a guy talking about choking a woman.
She says she wants it.
Yeah, until she does it. I know how this works.
You've had a woman ask you to choke her.
Yeah, I said no.
That's right.
No means no.
Oh, what are you laughing at down there? What's so funny?
No, because we've talked about the choking thing before.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember. I don't remember what the conversation was. You were here for that?
I was here for one of the times.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like we were talking with Mark,
Yeah.
Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about some of those things.
Were you for or against it?
For.
You were for choking.
That was not you. It was Matt and Mark.
Oh, okay.
It was Matt and Mark.
And I believe it was donkey punching.
And it
Well, we were talking about that too, and the snowballing thing.
Oh my God. Yeah, I missed this. I don't remember any of this.
You were for
no,
you were
'cause
for
we were-
It's in
all of it?
Leviticus 26:13.
We talked
man.
about you though because we brought up that you had someone who wanted to choke them,
Yeah, and I was like, no.
and that you said no.
Yeah.
And then Mark was saying about how he had someone who wanted to do that snowballing thing, and he said no, and yeah,
And all that's cool with you.
not everything.
Okay. I don't know.
It depends with who too.
Yeah. Well, maybe you have to read like fan fiction first, and then what is it?
Snowballing fan fiction.
What is it? What is it? Those books like sparked sex lives again, and
Yeah.
mostly because women read it. So that would mean if you're having trouble in your sex life, it's probably with you, ladies.
Write her a book.
Wouldn't that be the case or no? Does that
With
make sense?
us?
I'm just saying, like, that's just playing the odds, just statistically speaking here. If most women said their sex lives got better after they read whatever,
Yeah.
right? Well, the guy's always
Okay,
been the
I know.
guy, and the books what kind of turned you on again and got you reinvigorated, and so you went back to having sex. So I go, wouldn't that then be the problem is you being frigid and cold?
Well, as our intro song talked about,
Yeah.
maybe we just don't like the vanilla sex. And if our husbands were just, or our partners,
Yeah.
plain vanilla sex, maybe we went in with some ideas to spice it up.
Right, but then you need to, that's where you got to talk.
Yeah.
Don't you? You got to
Yeah.
communicate. You got to say something.
Yes.
Do you think, did we talk about the wigs yesterday?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, do you think, like, if somebody is...
Now, hang on a second. I had a theory on that.
Okay,
so
all
to
right.
make sure you just spray
Okay.
it right. But go ahead. I like this.
Well, we talked about whether or not if a husband asks his wife to wear a wig or something, is that kind of like cheating?
No.
In a
God.
sense?
No.
Well, because you're fantasizing somebody else.
No.
No? Okay.
Dressing
that's what I'm
up.
asking.
But you could ask your wife to dress up like Britney Spears. It's not like you're cheating on her with
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
Well, okay,
It's dressing
but
up. It's fantasy, role play.
I
all
get
that.
Danny's Danny's point was that in your head, it's somebody else.
Right.
So that would in his mind was saying it's cheating. And I said if a woman likes and feels sexier or more confident about herself because she threw a wig on, and in her mind
If she
she's
wants
going
to do
be
that, right.
somebody else, a la the bullshit. What are they? The boudoir photos.
Hey,
No. Bullshit boudoir photos. Yeah, because they're going to make
Buddy,
you
I had
feel
Tracy
sexier.
do a boudoir photo.
no, but it's just
Border.
like role playing.
She's dressed like Jeff Gordon.
People are fine with role. Rainbow striped.
I just,
I'm sorry.
I just.
Shit, the number 24 bow on.
That is the first time in this one.
You've done a spit take.
I've never done it on this show ever. That I blew it right back in the bottle.
Well, I'm proud that I was the
Oh
one
my
that
god!
provided
I'm picturing in my head You're doing a how did he say it from Randy?
Boudoir.
Boudoir. And then he asked her to dress up like Jeff Gordon.
That's never happened, by the way. That was just me. That was my That was my Race and Randy fan fiction. Okay, I don't think that's ever happened.
Oh my God, we should each have to write Race and Randy fan fiction, and then have to read it
To Randy.
Let's see.
All right. Okay.
What do you think?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
By next Thursday, we should have like a Race and Randy fan fiction.
It's a pitch to Randy. See which script he's going to buy.
Yes. Yes. We pitched to Randy.
We don't tell him who said what.
No. I like
You
this.
read all 4 of them, and he picks he ranks the fan fiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of like this. This is a good challenge. You in?
I got to find ChatGPT on my phone.
Yeah, you can do that for idea starters. They won't do a good job with fan fiction, though. They won't do dirty.
It might be Randy enough though with ChatGPT.
Oh, it could be.
With some
That's
spelling
true.
errors and
That
some
could be.
word errors.
Absolutely.
Misused words.
Stumbling.
That's it. I like it.
All right.
So the wig thing, you say no, big deal.
No.
Okay. I was just
I mean,
curious.
it's a
I don't
wig.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're pretending like we
I'll be Jim.
we know somebody
It's like
who
asking your wife to wear your
it's-
Josh Allen jersey. You're not having sex with Josh Allen.
I don't have a
it's
Josh
role
Allen
play.
jersey. I don't wear jerseys of grown men.
pardon me.
Okay,
Thank God.
spice it
your
up
Little League
sometimes.
World Series jersey.
What about like now you just threw me off.
You are wearing the jersey of a grown man, the NWO.
That's different. I was a kid. It
Um
was a cutoff. I wore a Kelly jersey because I
Oh,
watched
we
it as
had a
kid.
friend who's was only into a certain kind of porn, and his wife would get upset because she could never be that.
Be that, right.
It was a certain ethnicity.
Yeah.
And so she felt
Oh,
like
yeah. You said Asian porn.
yeah.
She couldn't
Yeah.
be a nugget.
So she thought she couldn't be a nugget, and so that would be a little no. Would that bother some
Again,
women?
I think that whole confidence thing.
Yeah.
Like they're still with you. They want to be with you.
Yeah,
But maybe
variety is the spice
you
of
can
life.
end up married to someone that maybe they aren't your specific like. I don't
You
know.
better be careful how you say
That's
it.
what I'm trying to.
You better choose those words carefully.
Say, all right, I'm gonna put myself on the spot. Say I'm most attracted to. We will go with our friend.
Okay.
We'll say
Yeah.
really jacked, older black men.
Okay.
Just to put EDR on the spot.
Okay.
jacked.
But say that is
Yes,
like my
yes.
goal. But I marry a short white dude.
Yeah.
I can still fantasize and get myself off to a vision of someone I found a little more attractive, but still also be in love and attracted to my partner.
I don't know about that.
Would you really be in love, though?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you'd
Why
always.
not?
I don't know. I think you might be tempted. Tempted.
Open
That's
the
all.
door.
Well,
Give the devil an
then-
inch. She'll take a long time.
Well, it's more than an inch.
It's a black man. It's the white man that's got the inch.
Oh, yeah, but she was talking about fantasizing.
I know. I got it. I got it all. All right. Before we get to the game, this would be one that would be perfect. Would it if you read this headline? Would you think it was Billified or bullshit? And the fact that somebody was declared dead and they found him alive months later. Declared dead to the point, wait till you hear this story. This is an unbelievable news story, and it's real.
He declared a Portland man dead, then discovered that man was very much alive.
Yeah. Oh, I want to make sure that I can pause this, and I didn't. Because there's something that happens in the story that I was like, I could not believe that it went that far.
He declared a Portland man dead, then discovered that man was very much alive.
It's a story you'll see only on 12. The man's family contacted Fox 12 Investigates late last month, wanting to share their story after learning he was alive on December 19th.
Investigative reporter Adrian Thomas has reaction from the young man who was declared dead by the county.
All right, so this guy's declared dead by the county.
Only on 12.
And
So was he missing? Did they not have a body?
oh no. They had it all. They had everything.
Mm-hmm.
But listen to this story because there's a couple different. There's a lot to unpack.
Family of Tyler Chase say on September 11th, the Multnomah County medical examiner contacted them saying Chase had died of a drug overdose. Multnomah County admits it wasn't until December 18th they realized an error had been made and contacted Chase and his family the next day. 23-year-old Tyler Chase has been living in a recovery program for the last several months after struggling on the streets with substance abuse and not having contact with his family for several years.
Now, I have heard of families just finally cutting people off, saying, I just can't do this anymore. But it's usually somebody who's like, I don't know, it's almost like a decade of shit. This is a young guy.
Right.
So I'd love to know what the family dynamic was. And on the other side, he may have been told, you know, you can't live here if you're going to do that. And he said, fine, and left. And the family's hoping that, but they don't know where to find him. They don't know where to, I mean, right? He's out on the streets out in Portland.
In an interview with Fox 12 Investigates, Chase says he learned of the issue when his food assistance benefits weren't active after he was approved for them in October.
I go to DHS and they asked me to enter my social security and everything. Like, all right, let's see if we can help you fix this. And then all of a sudden they started interrogating me. Like, oh, can we see your ID and all this? So I'm like, why do you need my ID and everything? So I give it to them. And then they just looked at me like confused as much as I was. Like, right here it says you are dead.
It was a shock to Chase, who still hadn't been able to track down his family. What Chase didn't know is that his family had received a formal death certificate, and this urn full of ashes.
Oh, wait a second. I mean, is that not the freakiest? What the fuck's in the urns? Who's in the urn?
That's the thing, because a lot of people don't know this, but in urns, you don't get everybody's total remains. You only get some of them. They don't give you all of the remains.
Can you do like...
So they probably got a little extra from somebody else.
Now, I only know this with pets, and I don't think it's the same for humans, but I don't know. I remember my parents were overseas, and my brother was home, and the dog was like on his last legs, and he starts gasping, and he calls me up and goes, I think Bailey died. And I said, oh, man, I'm sorry. And he goes, yeah, I don't know what to do. He's at the base of the stairs on the floor, just like, oh, wait, he's breathing. Oh, wait. So he got him into the car, took him up to the vet, and the vet said, we have to, euthanize the dog. And then they said, what do you want to do with the remains? And Kevin said, cremate them. And then they said, do you want where we cremate the dog and you get the ashes, or they throw like 3 or 4 dogs in, and then you can get but it's cheaper. So you don't know that you get all your dog's ashes. Do they do the same thing with people?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Well, look, I mean, here's the thing.
It's like when you're on death row and they give one guy the blank.
Yeah.
I didn't shoot him.
Yeah. But I mean, like in this, and this is very sad because we're talking about human beings. So try to remember that. But a lot of times people who deal with people who are on drugs will go, a bunch of waste, homeless, whatever. Who cares? Didn't have family. And I mean, do you throw like in a funeral body? You throw like 3 or 4
they don't
homeless drug addicts?
They usually get sent. There's usually a community cemetery somewhere that the homeless people were put into, and they're just buried.
Okay, well now hang on a second. This guy, you're right. That's a good point, because you're going to hear why this guy, the family got urns and ashes. So I think we can determine who's in there.
That were actually a stranger's. Chase tells us on December 19th, officials from Multnomah County's medical examiner's office found him at the recovery center where he's living and admitted to the mistake they made in wrongfully declaring him dead. Chase tells us county officials informed him the man that was found dead in Portland had been carrying Chase's wallet that was believed to have been stolen from Chase at the recovery center.
So that makes sense. So now they don't know. Who can tell? We don't know the guy. And it's a paper license that he had because it was a temporary one before he got his photo ID. So we can't even match the photo.
So they find a paper ID of me that's smudged and everything. And like, they're like, okay, well, this is Tyler John Chase. So they put him down as me. And I guess then they notify the family, like, protocol.
How weird would it be?
Well, don't they have to identify the?
That's
doesn't
what
the-
I was gonna
doesn't
say.
The family's got to identify the body before
Yeah.
it can.
I don't think they could. Well, that's true. They sent the family.
Right.
They had an address.
I mean, they had to like.
Yeah,
they
a
had to.
family
if they-
member has to identify the
yeah.
body.
Right. Before you do anything.
Oh, maybe those are state laws. and
What
it's
state was
different.
this?
I thought it was Oregon.
Florida.
I'm hearing Portland, but it could be Maine.
Oh, okay.
It's either Maine or Oregon.
But yeah, still, I mean, the body's got to be identified by somebody. Yeah, that's my son. That's my brother. That's my,
Well,
If they
if the
can
guy
find
had
him.
the ID,
Yeah.
maybe they looked similar enough, but
No,
who knows?
there's no picture. It was paper ID
but
because
they-
he hadn't gotten his photo ID yet.
But they
That's
found
why.
But they found the
Okay.
people to send the ashes
That's
to.
what I was thinking too.
So if you can't, if you can find that, how you
What?
can't find somebody to come identify the body?
Or they just
maybe
said, "Fuck it,
they
we
just
don't want
said
to."
we don't want to. That could be too.
Oh, okay.
That could be.
So when he shows up at the doorstep,
well, this is what I'm saying. How about all of a sudden?
hey, a-holes.
One day, no, but not a-holes. He doesn't know he's been declared dead. He just walks in and his mother just starts screaming. She's dropping, screaming. Like,
I'm clean.
You run it. No, like she's, like he's back from the dead. Maybe he's the Antichrist.
Chase and his family shared this screenshot from a FaceTime call with officials from the Multnomah County Medical Examiner's Office showing him alive and well. The medical examiner's office sent a statement to Fox 12 Investigates admitting their mistake and promising a change in policy. It reads in part, quote, "We deeply regret that the misidentification happened. The misidentification occurred because the deceased person was carrying Mr. Tyler Chase's wallet and his official temporary Oregon driver's license. The medical examiner's office also launched a comprehensive review to identify any gaps in current practices and is working to implement an institutional change."
All right, wait, hang on. How do you prevent this from happening other than getting the family to come down and identify? What are they going to do?
Everyone's got to wear dog
No,
tags.
do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's no way.
Pretty sure it's just a statement for statement.
It has to be,
Yeah.
and it's got to go along the lines of
Going forward, all individuals who
Right.
are found with a temporary state-issued identification must also have fingerprints submitted for positive identification to ensure that this will never happen again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's their fault that
Well-
you screwed up.
Well, you're on drugs, and you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And I get it. I don't want to blame the victim here, but on the other side,
Meanwhile, somebody's missing some ashes.
no, but
Check. Is that Uncle Charlie?
What if
I want a DNA test on Uncle Charlie?
We might have sprinkled them already. My bad.
yeah. What if they sprinkled the ashes and then the
And it's a
family
place
asked
the
for
fucking
them
family
back?
hates. Or like they sprinkle them at Six. We fucking hate Six Flags.
Yeah, we went on the Viper and we let it go. Hit the lady in the back.
so, somebody had it pressed into a necklace. Started wearing it in earrings.
Hey, so Randy said he wanted it for a boudoir shot.
What if, the guy walks back in there? That would be the very strangest thing. But I think that these statements about what we're going to do next to never prevent this again. There's a story in the city we live in Rochester.
This one?
Yeah, where
Not Fairport.
where a guy was basically kicked out of an ambulance.
Yes.
And we don't know from the local news headlines and things that the guy was kicked out of an ambulance and needed medical care, and they say collapsed on the sidewalk, and then I think was told to wait. Another ambulance was on the way.
Yeah.
So they must have had somebody. Well, anyway, the other ambulance shows up. I think they take him, but the guy died later. He didn't die.
He died like 2 weeks later or something like that.
2 weeks later. But so there's going to be an investigation. And on the surface, that sounds horrible. Why would you kick somebody out of an ambulance? Makes no sense. But you said you had some inside.
I have some intel.
Yeah.
And the intel says, this is secondhand, but this intel says that
Allegedly, this guy was alive.
sexually assaulting the EMTs. That's why they threw him out.
Yeah.
That's why they threw him out. That's the case. Then go after yourself.
Well, but I would think that, again, just like this one, you got to say we got to do an investigation, because if the guy was assaulting, it's so weird that you can strap him down. I don't know. And the guy ended up dying. You're right to the end. You're going to be
Needs medical attention, but still has good enough to get his
That's
arm
what
out
I'm
and
saying.
beat the shit out of his
I want a sponge bath.
It's a weird thing, but if that, yes, I mean, you can understand where if you had female EMT
Yeah.
or male that you're grabbing in the junk or who knows?
Yeah, just get out of here. Sorry.
Yeah.
It better turn out that way because I tell you what, the person I heard, I got the story from is a pretty reliable source, and if they go the other way on this and blame the EMTs, we're screwed. As a society, we are screwed. You keep helping the
Danny,
victims.
you told me the last time we already were screwed as a society. What are you talking
Pretty
about?
much are. I mean, you got homeless people, or you got these refugees coming in. They're kicking kids out of school to house these refugees and stuff, kicking them out of hotels. I'm sick of this. What? You guys laugh, man. I'm paying attention.
I laugh because you come so hard. But I know there's some stuff, but there's always it's headlines. You got to go deeper than the headline. And I know that we have an immigration issue in this country. We need to rework the immigration. We do.
Yeah, we got to close the southern border.
Well,
how many people got across in Biden's tenure?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer.
Weekend at Brandon's the last 3.5 years at the White House. You got Brandon's kid doing coke and strippers and everything else at the White House.
Oh, what's wrong with that? You guys having fun?
He'll read the McDermott 9/11 story to a T, but he won't go any deeper than a headline on Fox News.
It's what it
I don't watch Fox News.
Well, that's what it feels
I get this from real journalists.
Truth Social.
All right. Well,
yeah, you guys laugh.
I'm not. I
hope I'm
laughing
wrong.
at the delivery.
I hope I'm wrong, man.
All right. Listen,
We're
Cliff.
laughing at the delivery, man.
It's Cliff. It's Cliff Clavin.
Yeah, I tell you, Sammy.
It's giving it to us. All right, Kevin's got stories. So, Kevin, why don't we go through and we'll go each one by one.
One by one. Give it and get the answer.
Yeah, we give the answer.
All right. Start with the dog known as Comet on the show Full House.
Yes.
Also starred in the movie Air Bud.
Oh, wow.
Is Comet Air Bud? Is Air Bud Comet?
I'm going to say, man, I don't remember when the Air Buds came out, but I think I was too old for them, and I was too old for Full House when it was kind of out.
It was Comet came on late, when they need to like jump a shark.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it is Billified.
You're going to say Billified.
Yeah, because Air Bud came out in the early 90s too when Full House was wrapping
I'm going to
up.
go bullshit.
I went bullshit.
It is Billified. Comet was Air Bud.
Point. -1.
I'm the best.
All right.
I'm the best there is, the best there was.
Is that really?
And the best there ever will be.
Well, there it is again. I guess. Ooh, that's bullshit. I just snapped. Did anybody get hit with that? It just snapped.
That's some
My
shrapnel.
eye.
Shrapnel.
My eye.
Okay.
Bees never sting other bees.
Bees never sting other bees. Never heard of a bee on bee war, but I'm gonna
say Billified.
I'm gonna say you're gonna say they don't. I'm gonna say
Billified.
bullshit. I think a wasp and a bumblebee. That's a WWE match.
Well, yeah, but you're talking about a wasp. It's not a bumblebee.
No, I understand, but
Bees,
like a wasp and a hornet.
You're talking about an Italian guy?
Yeah. No, that's a wop.
Oh.
Yeah.
A wasp, a wop and a wasp. They may sting each other though.
Yeah.
When you get a wop and a wasp, right here, a wop and a wasp.
Yeah,
I
there you
got
go.
it.
And then the WAP goes, if that was me, I'm just saying, if that was me,
The WAP
that
goes,
wouldn't have ended the way he said it would have.
Wop, 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 wop. All right. I said bullshit. What do you say?
I said Billified.
Billified.
Bullshit.
Yes!
Bees do sting other bees.
I thought they had to. All right, now
I
we're
can see if
even,
they're-
buddy.
okay.
No,
Having
but you know,
affairs, it's, you
guess,
know.
who's
I'm
in,
out.
guess who's in the hole?
Someone's
I
tapping the queen and somebody doesn't like it, they sting them.
That's
Okay.
right.
All
That's right. Hey,
Tapping
don't-
the queen.
How about the glue on an Israeli postage stamp is certified kosher? Is the glue on an Israeli
on an Israeli.
postage stamp, is it certified kosher?
I'm going to say Billified.
I'm going to say Billified.
I'm going to say bullshit.
It is Billified.
Oh,
To
finally.
even.
Come on, it makes too much sense.
Well, it
Yeah.
does make too much sense, but that's why. And I was going, I don't know that Hamas likes this.
Hey, by the way, have you heard anything about like Jewish people having tunnels in synagogues in New York City?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there was a big.
Yeah.
I don't know
there
what
was
the-
like a
what-
raid.
So what's the big deal about it? I don't understand it because I'm seeing all these posts about it, but I don't understand what the significance is.
I don't know. I didn't
Didn't read the story.
I just read the headline.
Yep, exactly.
I read the headline and I didn't go any further
It was
than
on
that.
the post. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But I did not read the story.
yeah. But you're right. But there was a raid down there, and there was 25 men. I thought.
Were they having a bar mitzvah? What was it?
No, it was a circumcision. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
And it was
After 8 days.
it was Hasidic. I want to say.
Yes,
Hasidic
I think
Jews.
you're right, yeah.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
All right.
The male giraffe tastes the saliva of a female to determine if she's ovulating.
Billified, absolutely.
Yeah, I said Billified.
I said Billified too.
Billified.
It's bullshit. He tastes her pee.
Oh. All right. Well, I knew
Why don't you just leave with that?
Oh, she's a squirter, is she? Sorry.
Wow, Bill.
Oh, that's a bridge too far? That's the bridge too far? Okay. All right. Yeah, you might be right. Man, I'm down 2 now?
Everybody
I
else
have,
would
I've only gotten one.
I have 2.
The
I've only got
closest,
1 as well.
Yeah.
the closest living relatives to the Tyrannosaurus Rex are chickens.
Oh, I'm going to say Billified.
I'm going to say Billified.
I'll go bullshit.
It is Billified.
Yeah, come on.
You ever see those things in a cockfight? Enough said. Plus, short arms, short feathers.
Yeah.
Bananas are berries.
Bananas or berries?
I'm going to call BS.
You're going to say bullshit?
Yeah, I would have heard that by now.
Yeah,
You would have heard that by now?
He would have seen the headline.
Sammy, I would have heard that by now.
I'm bullshitting it.
You're bullshitting it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna billify it.
You were correct in Billifying
Yeah, I think
that.
so because the seeds and the way they grow.
They're classified as berries because
Yeah.
they meet the botanical definition of a berry.
I feel
Yeah.
like you pick berries out of bushes, not off a tree, though.
Well,
Like an apple isn't a berry, a pear isn't a
That's
berry.
true. Dinkleberries.
Yeah.
It's all berries. Yes.
Fuck.
All kinds of berries. No, but I think it's the way the seeds are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you never see seeds in bananas.
Well, they are. There's 4 in the center
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
And when you slice it, if you look at that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because I that's how I did. In college, we got in trouble because somebody smeared a banana in the rug. We were such a rowdy floor; they were they were absolutely certain it was shit, and that someone had smeared shit into the carpet, and we all got charged on the floor, right? And I went down and argued. I could see seeds. The 4 seeds didn't smear out. It's a banana, and they were.
Did you win the argument?
No, I didn't win the argument. They laughed at me.
Should have called Steve Cirque.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give you one more because I believe we have a tie going on here.
Yeah.
When we breathe through our nose, we always inhale more air from one nostril than the other, and it changes every 15 minutes.
Yes. I'm going to say Billified.
Yeah, I'll go Billified on that as well.
I went pillified too.
That sounds weird, but I kind of think so.
That is Billified.
Yeah, makes sense.
With my CPAP, I've really experienced that.
Did you? Do you have one more?
I'll give you one more then.
Okay, one more to see if we get
Turkeys can reproduce without having sex.
Turkeys can. Well,
Turkeys can get it done without the hibbity dibbity.
Bullshit.
yeah, I'm saying bullshit
Yeah,
too.
it's BS.
That's Billified.
Really?
Really?
They're like a
How?
hermaphrodite?
They're like a snake?
I didn't.
They're like, well, I was thinking a worm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Snakes usually lay eggs, and then somebody's got to
Oh, okay.
squirt on the egg, don't they? I don't know.
Squirt on the egg again.
I don't know what it is.
Squirt. All right, I guess I'll give you one more because we're still tied here. The Great Wall of China is visible from space.
That's
That's
Billified.
Billified, yeah. These questions.
I mean, I'm out of the race.
It is bullshit.
Oh,
Come on.
It's not wide enough.
Oh, no, that's what she said.
We'll just call it a tie.
Vegas is. You can see Vegas from space.
You can?
Yes.
I did not know. All right. All right.
Yeah,
well,
Sammy, you can see Vegas from space.
sorry.
Hey, you go down to New York, and then you go down to Harris.
The cliff thing to me, I mean, it just fits so well.
Yeah.
Now I got to go look into the synagogue thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to find out what happened, man.
All right.
We're discussing a dad's hockey trip when all the kids graduate. We're all going to Vegas for 4 days. We've let all the moms have their mom nights. The dads are going to go on a bender for a weekend in Vegas. It's going to be a great time.
Somebody's going to die.
I've already said there's 3 or 4 people I don't want to go just because I don't want to babysit.
Somebody is going to die. That is going
Yes.
to absolutely be.
When's that coming up?
When the kids graduate in 4 years.
It's like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry about
I may be dead before then. So.
Jeez, come on.
Don't say that, Kevin.
Yeah.
Don't say that, Kev.
Yeah, it'll be Dan first.
Who's going to take that chair?
Whoa. Whoa.
Mark Hillman.
For Dan Barillo, who's pulling for the Buffalo Bills. For Laura, who is a Bills fan but likes the black and yellow.
And I'm just pulling it.
Yeah, I can tell. I'm Bill Moran. Go Buffalo. We'll see you Monday.
Go Bills.
Black and yellow.